The Princess and the Salt.
In a faraway kingdom, there was a king and his 3 daughters. They lived in a beautiful and big castle and had a happy life. One day, the middle sister was walking around the forest near to the palace, and she met a prince that gave her a salt crystal, and since then she fell in love with him. The king was considering abdicating the throne, but for that he had to choose one of the princes to become queen. He decided that the best way to do it would be asking for each one of the girls how much they loved him. Later that day, he called all of his daughters to the throne room and asked for the oldest princess.
Evangeline, tell me, how much you love me?
I love you as much I love my dearly.
What about you, Caroline? How much do you love me?
I love you as much as I love my clothes, Dad.
The king really liked the answers he was getting, and then he called the middle sister.
It's your turn, Amelia. How much do you love me?
I can't compare my love to anything, but if I want me to, I can say I love you like I love the salt.
What? Like the salt? Are you joking? Your sister compared their love to joyous and expensive clothes, and you are comparing it to salt? That's an insult.
Really mad, the king banished the princess of his kingdom, and she left only with the clothes of her body, in a carriage with a man that was ordered to leave her somewhere far from there. When they stopped, they were miles away from the castle, in a place Amelia hadn't never seen before. Before going back to the kingdom, the man gave the princess some male clothes.
It's too dangerous for a girl out here. You should dress like men, so people won't do anything bad to you.
She put the clothes on, and lost, she walked away randomly by the forest, until she found a horrible place where she had to work a lot, so she could have something to eat.
Amelia stayed there for a while until she realized that there wasn't a safe place for her, and she ran away. After escaping, Amelia got really upset about her condition. She pulled off her hat and threw away the salt crystal that the prince gave her.
This doesn't have any value.
Exhausted from running, and with nowhere to go, the princess lay on the ground in the middle of the forest and fell asleep. When she woke up, she saw a little house and decided she would knock on the door and see if anybody answered. She tried a couple of times, but nobody was there, so she went inside, and after that she saw her salt crystal on the table, and then an old lady got in the house.
I'm sorry. I tried knocking on the door, but nobody answered, so I came inside without permission. I'm really sorry.
Are you the owner of the salt crystal? It's a really beautiful one.
That doesn't have any value, but a prince gave it to me.
This isn't true. Salt is essential for human health. It should be underestimated.
When I said to my father that my love for him was like the salt, he didn't like it. He got offended and banished me from the kingdom. Now I'm homeless, alone, and without food. The salt has only been bad for me.
Well, you should apologize to him then. Even if you think you're right, your relationship with your father is more important than some silly fight.
But he's the wrong one. He banished me from home because he didn't understand what I mean.
You're both stubborn. You have to apologize him. It doesn't matter who is wrong or right. You miss your home, and your father surely miss you too. He is very sensitive. It's probably your story.
Even if I went there, he won't accept my apology.
I'm sure he will. You really should try.
Well, I guess I don't have many options. I will try them.
After Amelia left, the old woman cursed the kingdom with the lack of salt, and because of that, lots of people were getting sick, having nausea, dizziness, mental confusion, and loss of hair. Dad, I'm desperate. My hair is falling so much, and I'm always feeling so weak. What are we going to do?
Yes, I'm also feeling bad. I really miss the salt.
I know, but there is nothing I can do, but hope it ends soon.
Meanwhile, the prince couldn't get Amelia out of his head, since they first met in the forest, so he went to the kingdom to ask the king if he could marry the princess.
Your Honor, I am deeply in love with your daughter, Amelia. I would like to marry her. Do I have your blessing?
I don't know what are you talking about. I don't have any daughter called Amelia. She's a betrayer. She doesn't live in this kingdom anymore.
What do you mean? I know her. And she is a wonderful person. Wouldn't be able to do anything better. You shouldn't have banished her. You will regret that.
Angry, the prince leaves the kingdom, hoping to find the princess soon, so they could marry and live a happy life. After a few days, Amelia got to the castle and went to talk with her dad.
Amelia, what are you doing here?
Just wait a second, Dad. I'm here to apologize. I love you so much, and I'm very grateful for everything that you've done for me. When I'm saying that I love you as much as I love the salt, I mean that you were as important to me as the salt for my health.
I understand it now. I missed you so much. Our kingdom was out of salt for the past few days, and now I see how much it is important in our community. I'm glad to have you back, and now I'm sure that you are the one that should be the queen.
After that, like magic, all the salt trade came back to normal. Amelia married the prince and became the queen of the kingdom. One day, the queen was at the castle, looking at the picture of her mother that she never had the chance to meet, and saw something similar between her and the old woman that encouraged her to apologize to the king. She and her father never fought again, and she had a wonderful life next to her beloved one. The end.